10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Solved Online, the online information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels in all problems. And again, that is Solved Online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels in all problems. And today's topic is Solved Online, online business solutions for Windrush Part 10. Again, this part is just about highlight and gonna show just one extra and then just let everyone know again that it continues on the following week. And again, this program is to demonstrate the value and history of the inheritance and royal estate that is consolidated to the UK national debt. Yes, Solved Online YouTube platform is to report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. Like the motto states, Solved Online knows that there is no business like the king's business. Yeah, there will be giveaways in the future. Like I said, I'll bet anyone £100 if they could find any business, online business solution like this on the internet. Yeah, so again, Solved Online provide solutions, discoveries, documents, proof, show demonstration, direction, instruction, and accuracy. Again, correction that is important. And let's get to that 1,000 subscribers to start our webinar, seminar, tutorial, teach everyone how to research like barristers, solicitors, lawyers to get the best result for their business, to protect and to grow. So just gonna get into it. Just gonna go into gov.uk and just remind everyone about the Windrush compensation scheme like usual. Then we're gonna go over to legislation.gov.uk. So let's go and show everyone about the compensation scheme. Keep reminding everyone that again there is a place that you can go to. Just before I do that, I'm gonna send out some more links to certain groups. So bear with me for one moment. As you can see on the screen, let me just make it larger for everyone. Yes, as you can see on the screen, apply to the Windrush compensation scheme. So that is very important for all of your family members that are of the Windrush generation to be able to recover any losses they have occurred throughout the time, throughout the hard years of working, getting here. There is a lot of, again, Windrush generation children, grandchildren that are suffering based on injustice. So, as you can see, like I say, apply to the Windrush compensation scheme is there. Again, eligibility, and it shows you again what it's there for. So if you suffered any losses, due to any, inconvenience or, errors that has been made by the UK, shows that you can claim. So Commonwealth countries before 1973, so anyone that came to the UK from a Commonwealth country for 1973, so your parents, grandparents, that came here before 1973, or anyone that came here from any country before the 31st December 1988 and are settled now. So again, like I say, they can claim, so you can also claim if you are. So this is again for really everyone. This is so important, everyone. So just to bring awareness, again, the close family member of someone eligible to claim, and you have had significant losses yourself, representing the estate of someone who would have been eligible. So, and these are all the losses that you can claim for. Again, employment, immigration fees, housing, health, education, driver's license, banking, daily life. For example, you have missed major family events or could not travel, detention and removal. These are things that are present and relevant to this day. Yeah, so just to show you, like I say, go here. Like I say, contact me. Like I say, if you're a family member or anyone is going through the said thing and need help, you know, like I say, inbox, message me directly. Like I say, leave your comment, questions, all of these things, so that again we'll be able to get solution answer on a general basis. Again, if you want to go more private, like I say, message me directly. That's why we share. That's why we do this. Like I say, to gain, accuracy. As you can see on accuracy, transparency, and sustainability, and the law provides all of this. And so online, go through the law. And now we're gonna close this, and we're gonna go over to legislation.gov.uk. So again, appreciate for passing through. So we're gonna go over to legislation.gov.uk. So we're gonna open up. Like I said, these are daily reviews to keep up to date with the law, which is relevant to our life, and we need to keep up with these things. So first of all, like I say, when you're here, this is the number one place to get any solutions. So no need to look anywhere else. You need to go to legislation.gov.uk. Come to Solved Online to get all the latest updates, again, information that we have never seen before or come across, but unable to, understand. Solved Online break it down in detail with the law, with all the accounts, so that you could be able to have a great understanding. So like I say, we're on legislation.gov.uk. Yeah, so on legislation.gov.uk, now we go to the home page, and we always go down to legislation published recently. That's the only way you're gonna know if there's any recent publications for your life. So we're gonna click into the UK statutory instrument. If you're in any other part of the United Kingdom, you just click on the relevant one, then you will find yours available also. So again, now we're gonna go down, and so we have 3 available, as you can see. So again, the first one is over-the-counter derivatives, central counterparts and trade repositories, amendment, etc., and transitional provisions, EU exit regulations 2020. That's the first one. Second one, we have companies, etc., filing requirements, temporary modifications, regulations 2020. And we also have the limited liability partnerships amendment, etc., regulations 2020. So these are the only 3 that is published. It's Friday, so again, it's the end of the week. So as you can see, these are only the things that's happening. But like you see, there's legislation going up every day. Mostly every day is new legislation, except from the weekends. So these things are working. Everything is working. Your life is being changed every single day without you knowing. Business is being operated every single day without you knowing, at the highest level. at the level where it matters the most. And these are the things that you should be concerned the most with. So we're gonna close there, and then we're gonna go into now again the slideshow. We're gonna review what we've been go through the week, and then we're gonna add an extra slide, and then we're gonna close. So now we're just gonna go over and bring up the slideshow. Big up because for passage we got a message. So we're gonna go over to the slideshow. Yeah, so one moment. Yeah, we're gonna upload a slideshow for this moment. Okay, so find it. Yeah, a message. Yeah, so again, some message through the WhatsApp. So that's why sometimes again you hear them sounds. Yeah, so like I say, we're gonna continue. We're just gonna review what we've been through so far, and just quickly, very quickly. I think we left off from here, but let me just run through it. Like I say, it's about the Windrush. It's about the Empire, and it's about the royalties that all the Windrush members are in, the royal House of Windsor, and they're all a part of this royal house. These are all the countries that are members. So everyone that's born within this country, they are royalty. They are under the House of Windsor, which is the royal house of the Commonwealth realms. And mention about British people being natives. So anyone that's born within the United Kingdom and colonies, crown dependent islands, which is obviously territory, they are British people and they're natives, so they are again part of that royal house itself. And then also we talk about who to rule the world, who will have possession of most of the actual, countries, and is the Ethiopian Orthodox Taiwan Church, plus the other half, because again it's based on the rulership of again Africa itself, and what department runs the actual world itself. And then we also have the Coptic, again Orthodox Church of Alexandria, and it shows you that they have the another part of the world. And so these are very important information knowledge to really have. We also talk about the first emperor, the one that made again the Roman Empire, Constantine I, which is a Ethiopian emperor, Zara Yaakov. This is where again everything is being tied in, where they get their royalty from, they get the Imperial State from. So, and then like I said, I showed you the Imperial province. So we have Judea again, which is Judah, which is the lawgiver. That's why again the church, that I showed have the power. So it's very important to know because it shows you things never go away, still there. And then I also mention the Imperial Commonwealth, which again is also tied in back to the church. It's also tied in back to the empire, the first empire, the Ethiopian Empire, which was then again copied, throughout adaptation and was able to transfer throughout the rest of the realms. So that's where you get the British Commonwealth and then Commonwealth, and that's where you get really everything from. So this is where it all breaks down. And then I showed you about federation and the parts that are federal, which is the highest state, which creates the sovereign. And then I showed you about sovereign and the rest. So the whole world it's a sovereign state. So that's why everyone is able to act. And I also showed you about, again, the West Indies, which is a federation, which is within the federal state, which is Yes, higher than again sovereign. They all are part of the empire, and the empire again has all the royalty. That's why I mentioned up top at first about the House of Windsor, which again designating their royal estate. So then also showed you about again companies and how really what the highest form of business when they mention companies. This is a military unit. This is where again all of the crusade at the time, the War of Jerusalem and such forth, where they get companies from. These are military units. These are again the highest form of business. So and then we have so I've showed you about one moment again parish. It's and parishes are church properties, and the church land is church property. That's why again showed you about the ownership, and I showed you what type of parish there are. So two parishes. We have the civil parish, which is a again adaptation from parishes itself, from the imperial estate, the royal estate. So they be able to tie it within because they administrate the actual realm. Yeah. So then I also mentioned shows you that the civil parishes of England, again, because again they're coming from a kingdom, that's why they are civil parish. Again, they are one collective. All of the islands are connected, they're not detached. Again, so then also again I've given example about again Jamaica and England and where royalty ties in the residency. That's why we have Middlesex, Cornwall, and Surrey, and the same thing with England. We have Middlesex, Cornwall, and Surrey County, meaning that again these are royal families. These are kingdoms that again that has been is set up for again royal purpose. Yes, and then I showed you also about the colonizing, so making their name a company to be able to again make sure that they know when they go to each different island, they know where they're resident, where they are, where they're staying, where they are situated, where they reside. That's why the name is there for that purpose, like Saint Anne, Saint John, and all these names. This is very important. I just gave an example, of Saint Anne and where the adaptation is coming from. Again, lining of David, which is again is an imperial state royalty, and like I say, such forth where they adapt throughout the kings and queens just to keep that that royal royal approval, that royal statue, that royal style. That's why they kings throughout the past they adapted that same name, that same principle. So then I showed you about regency again for when a sovereign has not aged or 18 or ill or an elder. Again, that's not able to that's incapable of running regency of council is created like a member um, um persons or a group of persons is elected to be head of state to represent them within that time until again the rest of the sovereigns grow up and able to take rulership, have the capacity to take rulership. Yeah, then like I say that. So this is where we stopped off. Now we're gonna go into the next one. Just check the time. So it was a good breakdown. Check the time. Very good. I got a message. So yes, we got my brother. Yes, bless up. So I'm gonna go. This is very important. So this is where we got up to. So the next one, again, more revelation. So this now, again, this shows you. So this is when Spain, Spanish conquest. So when Spanish had again rulership, Spanish was um crossing, was going around and making sure that the royal people within the time within the War of Jerusalem was being transferred to a safe haven, so to a safety place. So they went and traveled. So the first name of Jamaica was Santiago, meaning it's deriving from a company of band from Spain. So they that's why the colony of Santiago, meaning a company of Santiago, doesn't mean what we think of what colony means. It means a company of Santiago, and that was Jamaica. Again, that's the name. So this is the name before Jamaica came in place. So again, Santiago, it means Saint John. So if you rightly type up the word, it means Saint John. So this is the John that you know about. So Saint John, because the company of John was created, and again that's why you have Saint James and Saint John within the Caribbean, because like these are real royal members, real royal people, and this is very, like I say, this is things that we don't talk about or know about. So this is very important to know. So it shows you, and the reason, like I say, because the fact that the wars that these was wartime. These are wartime, where again we have Constantine fighting Wazara Yaqub, an Ethiopian emperor, fighting against his own brother, and war started. So again, certain royal members had to be, you know, carried out, carried to safety, and the war just kicked off, and everything happened. So as you can see, the date on this. So again, this was like when slavery just started, but this is war. This is the 400 years war. That's ending to this day. This is the war that still goes on. Like I say, war never ends from the time. So this is the War of Jerusalem. This is what is spoken about. And like I say, this, so as you know now, just to have a understanding, Santiago, the colony of Santiago, means the company of Santiago, which again are crusaders that was from Spain, and they came just to again recover, certain royal family, but again they deceive again certain generals of you know the royal members. So the whatever clergymen or whatever priests were of Judea at the time, again, it was a lot of deceit going on, and this is where they gain rulership because they all are a part of the servant of the actual church, servant of all the members, and this is how things happen. So it shows you the Anglo-Spanish War. This is history where law is, you know, directed. This is real history. So just to bring you show you that it's not only like the Caribbean, it was also other parts of the world that were, it's because these are all based on royal states, imperial states, imperial families. Again, because like I say, we have some the family members that have to be protected. This is business. Treasuries have to be protected. Things have to be protected. But again, for the transfer of business, so the transfer of directors to take place when again everyone is incapable. This is how it happens within war. Transfers happen. Things get liquidated. Companies get open up, just like what's happening now in this present day. They create a war-like situation, emergency, state of emergency. Then they change up the companies. If you check what's going on in law, you will see a lot of things that has changed regarding, what you can do and what you can't do. This is company policies. This is the state policies. So now, like I say, just to show you, we have we have let's say Amsberg, Netherlands. And this is, like I say, also Spanish Netherlands. So this is just showing you about, again, imperial royalty just being established because this is their residency. So we have, again, the imperial fees. So this is a imperial state, and as you can see, we have the flag. Just follow the arrow. The flag, just like, again, the flag of England. This cross, again, is representing royal blood, royalty. So it's showing you that, again, the defense of royalty is is throughout the imperial state. The imperial state always, again, get protected, but again, throughout the wars, things was changed. A lot of things was changed, and this is, again, why we're in a different state. Well, this is all to show you a bit of history, because this is all business. War is business. Everything is business. That's why we have to, again, be in a business mind. Doesn't matter what it is. But these things, like I say, you're not getting it in school. You're not getting it from, you know, online lecturers, online platforms, because, like I say, they ain't studied law to be able to research this information. And again, law provides you with these information because these are all about laws. These are all about the king's way, and you have to be able to know these things. So again, we're gonna stop there. I was gonna bring the next one, but we're gonna stop there for the day. It's already past Friday, so I'm just gonna stop there. Very important. Yeah, then we're gonna continue, like I say, more and more discoveries that just showing you more and more accurate history regarding law. So again, solved online, the online business information solution service for legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels, problems. And today's topic, solved online business solution for Windrush Generation, part 10. And again, this is a 20-minute program. It was, but gone over 7 minutes. This was to demonstrate the value and history of inheritance and royal estates that is consolidated to the UK national debt. Solved online YouTube platform is the report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Yeah, like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. The motto, Solved Online, knows that there is no business like the king's business. Give thanks and praise and appreciation. And I'm out. Like I say, see you next week. And then we'll continue from there. Like I say, this information you're not going to get from nowhere else. Solved Online proves it day in and day out, and we'll continue to prove it day in and day out, because the law is endless. There is no end to the law, and as long as the law is here, Solved Online will be here to provide you these information that are good for, again, generational, value and growth. Again, see you next week. We're gonna continue with the slide. Again, this is just the surface of it. Like I say, do your research, do your studies, so that you could understand more about the information that I'm providing, because it's not, shallow, it's deep. Yeah, so appreciate everyone for passing through.